Alright, go
waiting for
crazy,
people's
Rowan.
OBS.
Go crazy, Rowan. It's on.
Alright. So, a tale of treachery, betrayal, love, anything in
Love.
between. It starts at Rogue Town, right? Not Log Town, by the way. No, unrelated, right?
It's Rogue Town, right?
No. There's Log. Right. So we got the houses, right? No, it's a pretty average town, right? And it's nothing too. It's right. It's where the party meets, and I won't go in depth to the party because some of the characters change. I'll explain them when they're set in stone, right? But for the most part, they form the Tuna Ticklers. In the guise of just wanting to go around and just we needed a ship. People wanted to go. People.
Dude, probably just say
one of
keys instead of guys.
Suddenly, I didn't care. Right, so we got we get a boat. We're like to the Grand Line, right? Right. So here's some water. Here's the boat. Right. We're going to the Grand Line. Yippee! What adventures will hold, right? So we leave, and the first island we go to is, I forget the name, but it's an island, right? The only real important thing in this island that happens is when we get there, our boat almost gets stolen by a man named Mr. White. I think Mr. Black was another character too. He's like a sideman, henchman. But Mr. Black and they try and mug us. Yeah, the sideman hit YouTube channel, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they try and mug us, but they don't. They fail. They're kind of shitty, weak. One has like a butterfly devil fruit, Mr. White. That's about it, right? So
Mr. White. Sorry.
and
White.
but the real important thing, right? On this island, there's a hole, right? As shown here in the great drawing, right? There's a hole. We go in the hole, and this is where we meet Herman, right? I'm actually gonna write the names this time, right?
Hey, yo.
Here's Herman.
You
get
wrote the
premium.
names before.
Yeah, but I gave up halfway. So
He's gonna ungive up.
Herman, currently in this part of the story, is just a beetle man. Like, he's a big beetle man. He's by no means small. If I had to give him a rush, he's like 10 feet tall. Like,
Yeah,
genuinely.
I say 6.5 inches minimum.
Bro, he's packing down there, let's say that at least. He walks on 2 legs, beetle, right?
Epic Beetle. He's packing.
Right,
He
we go
has
to the
huge
next
shit.
island. Right. After going to that island, we go to the Demon Fist tournament, right?
Love
The first
fun.
one. The first one. On the Demon Fist Island, things are happening. It's a Demon Fist, right? Pretty much. There are 3 people who can be the Demon Fist. It's a title. The current ones are Shen Garuda. I think one's Keith, and then Keith. Just
Fuck
Keith.
Keith. I'm gonna beef up Keith for no reason. Fuck Keith.
And then the third slot, it's kind of open currently to those who take. That's the reason there's a tournament being held, so you can fight for the slot. The crew goes there, and during their time there, a lot of things happen, right? Well, so there's a big free for all at the beginning, since so many people come from anywhere to take part, and it's a tournament of power. They just make everyone mosh pit, right? And the winners of the mosh pit, they go on to the actual tournament, right? During the mosh pit, the Hellraisers, right? This is a big factor right here. Right, these are important, right? The Hellraisers pull up with the likes of Wonzel,
Who was the epic Hellraiser.
Ferdinand, probably spelled wrong, and the Sword
Oh
Saint.
my god, you spelled Ferdinand right.
Kill yourself, man. Right? Now they pull up, and they're here for the prize money, right? 10,000 gold. Which is quite a lot, right? Let's just say, like, if you had 10,000 gold, you could live a luscious life for, like, 30 years, right? Yeah, it's like a luscious life. Like, you'd be balling, right? There you go. There's a lot of gold.
All
right?
in. Sorry.
No, you're right. No, there's no story. You right? And
You should be sorry for
As I
being sorry, to be honest.
so, I'm related, but I'll show you the bracket for the first. Jesus Christ, it's huge. Right. So.
That's what she didn't say. That's what she didn't say.
Jules, that's a party member right there. First will be Aqualung, that's one. Follow that Sword Saint, that's an important guy, right? So blah blah blah. Things are happening, right? This is when we meet the next character. And I will put him near Herman, because and we got I don't know how to spell this, man, so this is how it's gonna be spelled. Huncules, right? And he's like Hercules, but I wanna fuck him even more, right? and he's just a demon in this tournament, right? They call it the Demon Fist for a reason. He's beating the shit out of everyone. But during all this big mosh pit free for all, Bonzel, Sword Saint, and Ferdinand. Well, Sword Saint was already there, but Ferdinand and Bonzel, they pull up, right? And they kind of just start beating the shit out of Shangruda. They take the money and they just start dipping, right? And during then, Bonzel idiotically drops one of the BB cards. We manage to get the money off them, and we run away. The money and the BB card. So who really won? Right? We leave the Demon Fist tournament now having bounties thanks to our actions. And yeah, you know,
Your actions anger Atria.
Yeah, literally, your anger's extra. Fuck, I already forgot what Kumaki was. Hold on.
Sorry. This is not my fault.
I forgot the first time, and now I forgot the second time.
Christmas, right?
Oh yeah.
You're
I see someone listened, right? So during
I told you your background audio. I really like background audio.
Okay, so we sail in. Chugga choo choo. Right? We look in the air while sailing, and there's this serpent, this ungodly monster just flying. It crashes into the island. We go to explore, and while we're there, we run into we explore a bit, and we found a house, right? Which I will now expertly draw. Right? We find that. Right? And in this house, there's a hunter, and the hunter's like, I'm here to hunt monsters.
He is doing that, yeah.
And he's like, the Marines, they said they'll come send someone soon to help me, but you know, if you're gonna go around the island, be careful. So we leave, and we go to the upper plains of the island, at the top of the mountains, and that's when we see, well, Santa Claus, Christopher Kringle, right? And you know, I'll get an image of said Christopher Kringle, a low quality one at that, just for you.
Thank you. Great for the
No
video.
problem. Yeah. So this is Christopher Kringle, right? I don't know what to tell you. He's Santa Claus, right? So so instead of using a sleigh, though, he has a train, right? And his train has crashed all over this island. And he's like, "Oh no, could you go find my train for me on this fateful night?" Yo.
Train? Like Thomas the Tank Engine?
Yeah, like
train?
chugga choo choo. So we go, right? And we look, and we find the pieces of the train. One of them was inside a house. Santa killed a family of 4.
A train piece.
We look past that, and we take it, and then, you know, while we're just there, you know, we were chilling, and the Grinch who stole Christmas, he pulls up, right?
He's half schoolboy, half human.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure "Here Comes the Grinch" is the song. Yeah, this is like the Illumination version, but we're gonna deal with it, right?
All the illumination.
So we're there, and we fight him off. Blah blah. Things happen, right? We beat the shit out of the Grinch, right? We just
Well, the Grinch got violated.
No, speak for yourself. I had to save your life. We beat the shit out of a Christmas icon, and we leave, right?
No, that was awesome though. I want to beat the shit out of him again. When does he come back?
We killed him, my guy.
Nah, he comes back. Real.
He ate Brooks' revive fruit.
No,
Real.
Krampus is coming next time.
Real.
Krampus was his second transformation.
Why? So remember when said Santa would be relevant and then he hasn't done shit?
My guy, he literally... Yeah, we'll get there when we get there.
He digresses.
Right. So this is when I will be revealing one of the first characters, actually going into depth about them. You know, I'll go a bit more detail this time, right? So one of the party
does is be a Hellraiser.
Right. So we've got Percival Scott. And this is one of the 2 Percivals, by the way. Right. At the time, there was 2. One of them was a shark. One of them was a murder hobo human. Right. And yeah, that is what he says. He's originally a CP member, but you know, he's morally wrong. But at the time he was poisoned. Christopher Kringle, he gives him a logbook to an island where he can find an antidote. So we head there, right? And this is where our next arc begins, right? Now, and I will play the Garfield Show intro for this. Right. We go to Great Forge Scary.
Hit arc.
Right, we go to Great Forge, we look around, and now you've been debated, right? Because there is where we first meet. We meet Gin. He is a plushie, as you may know. I can even find the original image just for you.
For the video content.
If you're curious, he costs a whopping $79 if you wish to buy him.
Jesus.
Now,
He's a pretty expensive plushie, bro.
yeah. Now, as we look, here's Gin. This is the exact image sent you. He's quite the devious plushie, as you could say. And he's so devious, I'll add him into the names. Right? I'll even put him as blue, because he's a marine. Right? And...
Oh my god,
Yeah.
spoiler!
kill yourself, man.
It's a spoiler! Spoiler! He's spoiling. We didn't know he
Right,
was
well,
a marine at the time.
No, but I can't remove Gin, so Gin's staying on the screen times. Right. So, this dude is
Sorry.
the dramatic finish. This
Sorry,
dude
I
is-
killed the bro with the...
we go into a shop. And-
Remember when we played Mighty Omega? My bad.
The Mighty Omega one. Segment.
I didn't Sen call you slurs, Rowan?
You listen.
The nigga was not happy.
You listen, man.
I don't know why he wasn't happy. I thought he was the biggest king in Dick Rider.
Yeah, but I think it was the fact it was a King and Rope game.
He's just mad he wasn't red. He did not get Oma playing.
That's true, that's true. Right. So, Kenga is
Get Oma here or there.
the Lord does not forgive. Blah. Find me the skin of the tattooed man. Right, and then Gin's gone. Right, okay, well, I forgot, yeah. Gin's staying on screen at all times. You will constantly look at Gin and his plushy face. Right, now we can go back to the Garfield show intro. Right, so we're Great Forge. Things happen, right? We go up to the Great Forge, for blacksmiths. We go up, we meet the Forge Master. And after a few Christian pickup lines, my riz is through the roof, right? So, I'm like, yeah, let's go to this tavern. We go, and things are working out, blah, blah, blah. And then 6 guys just surround the Forge Master. Take that as you will. Yes, I made the same joke twice in the second explanation. So, blah, blah, blah. They reveal they're members of CP, and they just take her to arrest her, right? Because, having someone who can make supreme-grade weapons just kind of walking around, not cool. Not cool, dude. Right?
7 guys surrounding the Forge Master. Sorry.
And so they take them, blah blah blah. Right? We go fight. We get out of a sea stone, and then Sent reveals that he used his favorite devil fruit, one of his favorite devil fruits, on a fate image woman. Right? So she magu all over the
Can
place.
we see a picture of that?
Of course.
Oh, thank you.
You are down bad.
No. There's a very specific image. Very.
No,
No.
Yeah,
It's for the video.
As long as is it the swimsuit one or is it like the normal one?
That was one off.
Okay, cool. Okay, good. I'm just making sure.
Let me send this in now. Sorry. So,
Yeah, that's
so, and we're like, yeah, listen, Forge Master, I know you just got kidnapped, but you still gonna make the shit we ordered. He's like, yeah, come around.
Did she ever make it? Oh, she did. Okay.
Yeah, you can have it at discount and everything. I'm like, yippee! Right?
And then she only made Basil something good. What?
No, she made Percival his axe, she made Jules his dagger. You just didn't ask for anything, you just
His
mad.
axe that he lost immediately.
Well, that's not her fault.
Yeah, true.
True. Real.
And
She should have made it. She should have made it returning. She should have made it returning. Come on.
Oh, she didn't even make me anything. She gave me Bonzo's hand-me-down.
Listen, that's better than nothing.
Listen, you just mad you don't do 2d6 damage. Anyways.
I do. I just have to do 2d6 to myself first.
So we're looking around, and the VV card we got from the Hellraisers, Bonzo also said Fernand, it just starts popping off. So we follow it back to the volcano in which the Forge Master lives in. And Bonzo's just there. And he's like, whack, what's up? See, at this time, these losers didn't have Conqueror's Hockey, but I did. So I kind of just looked over. Bonzo bitches me, he calls me slurs, and he leaves. Right? And the Forge Master's like, wow, you should leave. And then we do. Right? So, this is when... So we leave. Right? And then currently, in the world of the One Piece 8, or what's it called, right? Around this time, a certain bird by the name of Ferdinand gets arrested. Now, I will find the newspaper for it, Right. Ferdinand of the Hellraiser, may I add. He is a Hellraiser, which is the crew Bonzo allies himself with. Right, they are younger. Right? Oh no, Ferdinand gets arrested. This will come out useful later. So we sailing, we go to this random island, and it's just got a single house on it, right? We go in the house, and Geen. Common Geen W's there. And he's like, the Lord does not forgive. Wahahaha, bleach, right? And we go into like a calm dimension, and Gephagnus, Red Admiral's there. He can cover his sword and buso to extend it. He's like getting off. He's like actual Gin, not flashy Gin, but brand, right? And we get stat checked, right? We get.
Doesn't this happen at Oh wait, no, this happened there, but I thought this happened at Impel Down.
No, there's now. But speaking of Impel, we wake up and we're in Impel Down, an astral prison, you can say. Yes, I just want to play that song. Now we're there, and it's like la 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 la. Things are happening, right? Right, we're on like layer 2, we're pretty sure. It's like, it's not too bad, but like, we're not escaping, right? Which is when the Rizark comes in handy, you see. So the Forge Master pulls up with Ferdinand, right? She is, well, not just her, but the whole Hellraisers, they come to break out Ferdinand, and they do, right? They come, they also break us out on the way, and they just leave. Now, during all this, Vonzol is just knocking the shit out of Impel. That's kind of Vonzol's whole thing. As I said, Vonzol, he is a powerhouse, but what's a good Vonzol without his Ferdinand by his side, right?
On God.
So Vonzol blows up Impel Down, like the surface at least. Comes to the boat, he's gone chicken nugget, Ferdinand goes, right? We get the newspaper for those who care, right? So, Impel Down, the Marines take a major L, right? We go to Hell's Paradise, which is, well, we just skipped Rockside, to mention. But, the Tattooed Man, Impel Down, and now we're in Hell's Paradise. Oh, lots of names over here. Hell Raisers. You got Vega. You got, Butcher Master. But, this. Right, there we go. And while we're there, Vonzol's like, so Solomon, the leader, big armored suit man, is like, okay, you know, we're a Yonko crew, but we're not too big, we're not too strong. So you walk under us now. Okay, and we're like, okay, cool, chill. Finish them. Then Vonzol, he's teaching us Haki, and then during the time, when we saved the Forge Master from Impel, CP, we met a man named Maximilian. Now, my character didn't really like Maximilian, so they called him up at the Hellraiser base. And yeah, the Marines kind of just used a guy named Ray A, who has the door on me, to track the phone, pull up, and, you know, you reveal the location. So, we're there, blah, 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 things happen. Now, like, the whole, at least like 50% of the Marine force are pulling up on Hell's Paradise. Not cool, dude, not cool. Now, this big war starts. We'll start like Percival, Shark Percival, fighting Shengruda. But I get bitched by Shengruda, in fact, when Mugetsu just come. Right? It's just Mugetsu. And Shengruda was like, damn, if that hit me, I would have died. So, yeah, Shengruda takes his leave, and Percival lives. Right? Other party members, such as Jules, Astra, Olive, blah blah blah, they go over to where the Sword Saint is training observation Haki. And the Sword Saint is just getting bitched by Gephagnus, the rear admin who held the sword in Haki. So, Gephagnus, the Sword Saint was like, damn, here, take this sword, which was a supreme grade weapon, which the King of the Pirates used, and go give it to Vega Orban, my student. And then he opened his trench coat, whatever, boom, dynamite, blew and broke up. Gephagnus lived, you know, Sword Saint did not. But, blah blah blah. Me, Vonzol, and my character, we jumped the shit out of an admin, we used, and then Forge Master was like, yo, I made a supreme weapon. He gives it to Vonzol, and then Vonzol and Ferdinand jumped the shit out of that. And yeah, the common version of Vonzol and Ferdinand help you. Alright, we leave, but we all go to an island, and Solomon's like, so yeah, Hellraisers are gonna split away for a few months, we'll come meet each other. Yippee. Right, they all split up. We go, and now we're on to the next arc, which is, if I remember correctly, right? Yeah, so we're sailing in the ocean, the big blue ocean. We come a boat approached us, and it has Mr. White from oh so long ago on it. And he's like, we're like, hey, you got the papers? You got the bounties? He gives us the papers, and he's like, and on the papers, it was. Now I will find the screenshot. Wait. Now, here we go. So it was like, so the papers had Overgeared Joe, first Yonko, right? So Yonko gets captured, but also in the Sanguine Peninsula, Manjobber will be performing soon. So we're like, damn, my character likes Overgeared Joe. We go save him, but we'll do it with the Hellraisers because that's Impel Down, Admirals. We don't got, right? So we go. Things happen. We go to Fishman Island to go settle some Shark personal business, and while there, his family kind of took over. Percival just kind of kills his brother, who was the current king, and after that, Solomon pulls up just out of nowhere, and he kind of just bitches everyone there, takes the skin which they were hiding on Fishman, and just goes, "Tuna Tigglers, we are meeting up sooner as expected. You should come to Sanguine Peninsula soon." So yeah, they do. While on Fishman, we also run into Crabunculus, the right-hand man to Overgeared Joe. He's like, damn. Yeah, hi. So yeah, we go. And this is where the pirate mission happens. I will play VR again. So, where I find the image. So, pretty much all the big-name pirates, apart from, other Yonkos. But, Solomon's like, well, a Yonko got captured, so if we don't go break him out, piracy will just be dead, because it's already on a decline, and that's not cool. So they're like, okay, we'll do that. So the they actually picked the Sanguine Peninsula as Manjobber would be performing, and the Grand Admiral's favorite band was Manjobbers. So the Grand Admiral will be making an appearance there. So while on stage, during the live performance with millions or thousands, I guess, Solomon just pulled up and just started massacring the crowd, right? And which forced the Grand Admiral to use his Barry no Mead to capture him. But since how Barry works, his hands were not busy, burying Solomon. Bonsall just comes out of nowhere and nukes everything, right? And just a big fight happens between Solomon, Ferdinand, and some other admirals, right? In the meantime, we leave to go to Impel Down. We sail, and on the way, we enter. Our mission is to find Overgeared Joe, and we find where he's being held, but CP9 is there, aka Maximilius and the Orcs, right? We fight them, and Maximilius is like, this room's gonna fill with poison soon, I don't really want to die, I doubt you want to die, you leave us, we leave you, right? Which is kind of an L, because, Maximilius should die, but it'd be like that. And he runs, we get Joe, then we leave, right? And we're like, damn. Solomon killing all those innocents was not cool. We should not associate with it. But, it was kind of a lot of different ideologies at the time. So, 4-month time skip, why not, right? We all break off. During the time skip, the Artificer, Cyborg guy, pretty much the captain. And, Shark Percival leaves just outright and is replaced with Dante, is schizophrenic Saul Goodman. And Dante and Torvald, they go on their drifting dragon arcs, make an airship, and they start hunting dragons. My character and Sizzlins, we make a blood pact with Solomon, and then Sizzlin goes on a school arc, and then...
No! He's hitting me with the Agamatsu combo!
Astra does things. Astra goes on a fashion arc with Bonsall and Ferdinand. Blah, blah, blah. Things happen. But during the time skip, I beat up a warlord named Tiger God, and then the Tiger God had a job. It was like... listen, man, all the warlords are meant to meet up soon to, usual things. But there's this other warlord who turned into a dragon, and she doesn't really like me because I'm really weak. So, you and your crew should protect me during the meeting. And we're like, damn, do it. So we go, we do the thing, we do the job, we leave. And she's like, and then there's a new job for the Tiger to find the Grand Line Killer, because someone's been going around killing all the Marines in Marine bases, which little did we know was Jules Percival, Human Percival, Hobo Murder one. Right? So we leave. We're like, damn, well, we can't really do that. But you know, we'll just pretend we do. So we leave, and then we right. And the next Demon Fist tournament kind of comes around. And during the Demon Fist, things happen. I fight Bonzel. I win out of Bonzel, honestly. Torvald fights Herman. He throws because Herman's a goat. And then, but the main thing that happens was the Crux sweep. Because Crux was a member of Forge Master's brother and a member of the Hellraisers. Kind of did his own thing. Kind of was a mercenary for half his life. But was like, yeah, I'll help you out for him now. As I find this. So, during the raid on that, my brain, bro. The Demon Fist tournament, bro. Technical difficulties. Okay, fucking can't get that. Alright, there we go. During
You guys got
the
this.
during Demon Fist, he pulls up. And it's like it's cracking time. He one-shots Herman. Herman lives though, and then he just kills Shenguruda. Like just he points at Shenguruda, his art explodes. You know, Mary on me, come Crux W, right? He leaves, and we leave, and then we go to Fishman, right? Well, because Crux was like, yeah, I'll teach you something, so we go, because that's where the Hellraiser base is. And we, I turned at one point. Some things happened. The Marines. I turned really big, 200 feet, and I collapsed the entirety of the island. Which in turn kills the 1,000 slaves Solomon had the island, because Solomon wants to find the ancient weapon, enslaving people to do so. So we leave. We're still allied with the Hellraisers, but the Hellraisers don't really like us. During the time skip, just mentioned though, you know, Bonzel, Ferdinand, and their students, they all leave the Forge, leave the Hellraisers, and they form the crew from the Law. Because, you know, killing all the innocent people wasn't very cool. So we go meet them, and we're like, yeah, listen, man, there's this guy in Impel Down. Can you help us break him out? We kind of want to do that. So they said, yeah, sure. But we are, you know, me, Bonzel Yogi, because that's me. I am Bonzel Yogi. So I want to find the One Piece. So that means I need to get all the tattoos. Then you're going to help me do that. And we're like, damn, okay. So he leaves Ferdinand with us to go on a stealth mission to raid Impel Down, both break out a swordsman in Layer 4 and some random woman in Layer 2 who we want out. And yeah, that is the summary.
Random, you mean popcorn lady.
Yes, alright, there you go.
Oh, what happened to the stream, Rowan?
I ended it.
No.
It's over, he finished.